Depression, a labyrinth of the mind, is a silent storm that engulfs millions, shaping their thoughts, emotions, and actions. In this documentary, we delve into the depths of this condition, exploring its medical intricacies, causes, and the varied sources of support, including religious avenues that help in the fight against depression. So let's dive in to understand this silent killer and how we can prevent ourselves to become its victims. Depression, often misunderstood as mere sadness, is a complex mental health disorder that affects a person's emotions, thoughts, and behaviors. It's characterized by persistent feelings of hopelessness, sadness, and a loss of interest in activities once enjoyed. Depression, from a medical standpoint, involves various factors. Imbalances in neurotransmitters like serotonin and norepinephrine play a significant role. Genetic predispositions, life events, chronic illnesses, and substance abuse can also trigger or exacerbate depressive episodes. The brain's structural changes in depression are noteworthy. Studies using neuroimaging techniques reveal altered activity in brain regions linked to mood regulation, such as the prefrontal cortex and limbic system. The symptoms of depression vary, but commonly include persistent sadness, loss of energy, changes in sleep or appetite, difficulty concentrating, and thoughts of self-harm or suicide. More than 350 million people worldwide suffer from depression, according to the World Health Organization. Apart from the medical aspect of depression, we must understand that one of the most elevated causes of depression is related to emotional trauma, faced by failure to achieve the most desired goal of life or loss of an affection. These emotional responses to traumatic experiences or life events often impact an individual's mental stability and contribute significantly to their personality development. According to a study by mental health institutions, about 68% of depression cases are a result of an emotional trauma, which affected people in the long term, as depression is directly linked to emotional abuse. The emotions like jealousy and hatred can fester contribute to depressive symptoms. Jealousy stemming from comparison and feelings of inadequacy, and hatred. Life events, whether major or minor, can significantly impact mental stability. Events such as failure, loss of employment, financial strain, relationship conflicts, or even perceived rejection can trigger depressive episodes. As you may have heard that our brain is not designed to process. No, thus, whenever things do not go our way, our brain cannot process this, and as a defensive mechanism launches commands that result in causing depression. Depression also triggers with routine you develop, which is uncomforting. For instance, working at a job you don't like or dealing with an irritating boss. In such a scenario, when you continuously do what you don't like, in the long term, it initially triggers brain's defensive mechanism causing depression. Now that we have understood a little about this killer hiding in our own darkness and always looking out for a chance to strike, let us figure out some of the ways we can help ourselves escaping its attacks and live a life we all desire, a life of happiness. You all must have heard about CBT. It is cognitive behavioral therapy for depression, is a type of psychotherapy that modifies thought patterns to change moods and behaviors. CBT is mainly based on thoughts modification, producing positive thinking, mindfulness, engaging in productive activities, expressing emotions, and pleasing meditation. Basically, it's about fighting your own demons and not letting your darkness take over you. Stay healthy. Stay active. Do not be jealous and work for your own achievements, and even if you do not get what you want, do not worry and trust the greater plan as what is yours. It would eventually come down crawling to you if you keep working for it with a positive attitude. Adopt such positive mentality as it would help you prosper and fight depression. Do not be arrogant, do not be stubborn, be humble, loving, caring and compromising, have self-confidence, and always look out for yourself. Surround yourself with positive people and always take control over your emotions. Does all that sound familiar? Let us embark on a thought-provoking angle to the matter. According to a survey conducted by the Institute of Mental Health, mere 43% of the religious people are likely to have depression in comparison to 81% of the non-religious people. And that is because as we discussed earlier, our brain is not designed to process, no. So we need to feed our brain constant positivity and assurance that everything will be all right. In order for our brain not to trigger depressive emotions, after extensive studies throughout history of mankind, today's science of mental emotions has progressed to understanding depressive modules. Weira's religion understood that thousands of years ago and teaching humanity to be confident, self-respect, avoid overthinking, to be strong when facing failures, self-discipline, motivation, constant reliability to be positive, to be humble and loving in order to be loved, to be active and passionate to thrive to reach your goals. While overcoming depression isn't easy, it's possible with support, self-care, and professional help. You're stronger than you know. And brighter days are ahead, so keep seeking the light one step at a time. Have faith in God, set your goals, motivate yourself, and keep fighting the darkness. And remember, you're not alone.